just going to get to it. So this, I know it looks really bad, I have to paint it first, but this is going to be a airsoft gun. So I took an old Nerf gun that I found for like, I've had it for a while, I just had it like laying in my closet and I was like, hey, you know, I need an automatic airsoft gun, so I might as well make one. So it's really simple concepts. Right here is the spring. It's a like, once you've loaded it and you shot it, this piece goes forwards and then the spring counteracts it and puts it back. And this barrel is just, I have a hole on this side right there, and that gets lined up with this piece. This is just like a drum. You just pour the bullets in through this hole right here, and there's a funnel on the inside, and it just pours them right into this barrel, like this, I guess it's like a mag, and it loads it into this. This is not removable, so it goes down, and when you load it, I'm going to just put this up for now. It's going to go really fast, but it looked like a flash. This piece goes forwards and backwards, and there's no batteries in it right now. You can kind of see the terminals back there, right here and here. Those are for this piece, which comes with the Vulcan when you buy it. Batteries don't come with it, so you have to buy them. But because if you're going to be using an airsoft gun, you go through batteries super fast. So D batteries, I think they're like, for like this much, this might be like $8, and I don't think I want to go through $8 about every 2 weeks just on batteries. So, I mean, I'm going to be going through bullets a lot with this, because if I take this piece off, you can kind of see this funnel-shaped thing right here. It pours the BBs into the barrel in there, and it holds, I think, up to like 200, 300 BBs. So it holds a lot, shoots fast. The only issue is with this battery is that I have to put an RC battery in it so I can keep on, you know, recharging it and putting it in. But so this is where I was planning on putting it, is in here. You can kind of see there is a wire right here, here. Those are for the terminals in the battery case. So my theory was I'm just gonna strip the wires, hook them up to a plug for RC battery, hook up the RC battery to it, and then whenever I need to charge it, just unplug it, plug it into a charger. It's pretty simple, you know, just strip the wires and put some solder on this. This is one of the simplest airsoft gun mods I've ever seen from Nerf guns, and it's really efficient and it's super cheap, and it works a lot better than a lot of airsoft guns, because you know if something breaks, you can easily make another part. This piece right here, the barrel, is just a pen tube. This spring you could get from, like, you could, even if you wanted to, you could pack up a bunch of mechanical pencil springs on the outside of it. But I mean, a pen tube, you can get that anywhere. This is a pen tube. You can pretty much use anything for your mag. Like, if you wanted to, you actually could use this, which comes with it. It's a stock piece. I didn't really feel like putting the effort in to try to make because it would have to be inside of this piece where you load it, because otherwise I'd have to have a spring mag, which would take too long. So these are all the pieces I took off. I took off this, took off this, which is the battery pack. A long time ago, if you unscrew the screws on the barrel and you unscrew the casing right here, this whole piece will come off and the barrel just slides off. You don't have to cut it or anything. And I'm planning on putting some like plastic sheets over this so it doesn't have a hole there. And this is just a PVC pipe I took. I mean, I think it looks kind of cool, and it shoots rapidly fast. I think these batteries are dead, so I can't use them. I don't feel like putting $8 into it to test it, so I'm just going to buy a battery. And then this comes with it too. It comes with a belt, and I think it comes with 25 Nerf Screamer darts or whatever they're called. They have a black tip. But this is really old. I put some like camo duct tape on it a long time ago, so it was just something I decided to do at the time. But this is super simple. As you can see, you have to load it because it's an older gun. It doesn't work completely right, but if you buy a new one, it'll work fine. So, you know, you just pull the trigger when you have it loaded. So, fires. It works the same. I didn't have to take apart any components. Actually, there is one. There's a spindle that's in here. You have to take off the casing. There's a screw in the front of the spindle, so it's like a gear, and then there's another gear behind it, so it's like 2 gears with a rod going through them, and there's a screw on the end of it. So you undo the screw, and then you slide it off. And it'll come out of here, because if you didn't take that off, it would hit this barrel and crack it, and it wouldn't shoot. So, some simple stuff. I mean, if you look at this, I'm just going to try to get like a far away view so you might be able to see it move. You can't really tell, it's so fast you can't tell. This is the perfect tension spring. As you can see, it's not really that. It's not very strong. It came from an airsoft gun. It's not like it's from a spring pistol. It's not the main spring that moves the air tank. It's the spring that moves the what's it called, the slide. When you pull it back, it makes it go forwards. I took off that spring. So there's nothing to this. It's just simple. Like the switch is the same. And if I did strip these wires, the wiring is still the same. It just cut off this piece, like the terminals in here. I don't have to put in the battery case. So I could store like extra bullets in there, or maybe an extra battery, so I can just take it out if I'm in the middle of like an airsoft gun war or something. Or if I'm just shooting at targets, you know, have an extra thing in there. And it's so light, you can easily hold this with one hand. Like, easily. There's nothing to it. It's so easy. So, RC batteries are a lot like rechargeable RC batteries. They're made for, you know, like quadcopters, RC cars, cameras, anything. They're all over the place. They're in everything. So, even if you needed to, you could scrap it from something. Like if you had an old RC car that was like the bigger one, they usually have bigger batteries the bigger they get. Like smaller cars, they're like this big, have batteries that are about the size of your thumbnail. So they're very small. But there's really nothing to this. It's just super simple. Some hot glue, pen tubes, some other stuff, and you have a really good airsoft gun that's super cheap, and it's from something that you probably don't use anymore. So pretty much it. I'm going to be making some videos about games on the Apple iStore and the Apple App Store, and there's a couple of good ones that I'm thinking of. If you really like this video, leave a comment. Give me some ideas of what I should make videos about. If the camera quality's not good, I might just buy a camera and use a different one. Right now I'm recording it off my iPod. I think it's called YouTube Capture. That's what I'm using right now. So, if you guys really like this video, make sure you leave a like. If you feel like it, you can subscribe. It's up to you. I'm not trying to force you to do it. And if you really want to see a video, just leave a comment. I mean, I haven't gotten very many comments yet. I don't think I've gotten any, but if you leave one, I'll make a video just for that. So, alright, see you next time.